without some full utility at some point in the round, you would think. But Yakuza's going aggressive with the AK and making some damage work, and he guesses Shinobi's position as well. Try and take him out. Yakuza's not looking the right way, but he is now. And he's going to catch him off guard. That's a lovely frag. And the damage taken by Kulas and Dobu is significant as well, so it's going to be an unlikely round for GR coming in here.
Yeah, looks incredibly likely as Yakuza does it all on his own. He comes out with the ace in the end.
GR Gaming have got away with murder here. Someone call 911. Hello guys, welcome back to ESL Challenger League Season 45 in our Asia division. We've got another exciting game for you today. Eruption, a team which we followed quite a lot, both of us I believe, the Mongolian boys against another one of our Far Eastern Russian teams in GR Gaming. Travis and Dean, should be fun. We have covered GR Gaming once before together, Dean, and I think I remember Wecht was very good from memory on a couple of occasions. I can't actually remember if he was the AWPer or not, but we'll find that out in due course. But yeah, I think this is a team which, as you say, they might only be one place behind Eruption in the current league standings, but they're both on 3 points still. They both just have that one win. It's actually quite an important game for Eruption to make a bit of a gap here.
I ain't set it up to pipe down. I pipe down when the White House is wiped out.
Bit of an investment in from GR, but not too much. They'll have everything in this next round, but they still have two M4s and MP9 here. Sorry, two MP9s even, and a chance to maybe get something done as Yakuza even snatches the opening kill.
Yep. Pounce toward A off the back of that, and they're going to go ahead of that flashbang, and qqGOD felt like he probably should have got that kill, but in the end, Shinobi was so far up, he couldn't deal with it, and Yami was actually planting in the open there for mediocrity to come in and help out, and that's going to be his demise in the end. Yami will go down. Wecht will 1D Kulas out of this situation, and Fury is on a long con play. It's going to be way too late. Wecht is going to hold this defuse. Actually not the play with the defuse kit, which made it slightly concerning. But there was no way he was going to be hit from that position anyway, from where Fury was coming from. 6 or 5 seconds remaining. He had won the round, went for the flashy finish, and was successful with it as well. But nice aggression down mid in the following round from GR Gaming. Yakuza will get that frag toward Dobu. He tried to make his way through that smoke, but a flash in response gets Shinobi another frag. But this time they're all coming in for GR Gaming, and qqGOD will catch him on the hop up.
Incredibly quick cleanup in the initial moments of this round. Kulas going to drag it out and hopefully take a few players to the grave with him. They keep on trying to push here. He might actually have a shot at doing so. It's the op he's got to deal with first. Wecht goes down. All of the players are now in towards middle. It's unfortunate, obviously, that he didn't have control of the bomb. So it's a big chance for GR to really get something going.
It is. Absolutely right. He's in a very good position, especially with help from a teammate, and that works out beautifully.
Nice.
mediocrity gets 1, Yakuza gets 2.
Because, again, if they live with all 5 here and then they go up against an eco in the next round where they can do that again, the CT economy will become ridiculous. Nice shot by Yakuza. Just about spotting jumping head.
So, especially with the fact that they've got pistols to face in this following round, I think they're aware of the economic situation of Eruption, knowing that they have to go for a full eco in this one after that full force buy. Farm up the cash in this round. If they lose one player, then maybe consider the AWP then. But if you continue to make it work, then there's no reason to change it up. Eruption's goal in this round is just to waste the clock, force GR Gaming to use their utility, so they have to repurchase it in the following round. Every little helps in these scenarios.
Sorry, I just had to refresh. I was a little bit desynced from you. You love your Tesco quotes, don't you?
Every little helps.
Hmm.
Yeah. Didn't you have a discussion the other day? Nice frag from Shinobi to...
I would have whiffed it. That many people walking sideways past me, I would have whiffed before shot and panicked.
I know, it's rough.
Maybe got one with the wild spray.
2 kills on a full eco though, so it's fine. Yeah, I would also probably have sprayed there. That's the classic thing with me, is I think I can spray transfer when in reality I've hit about 2 in my whole life. So
yeah, I used to be able to spray pretty well, but I don't know. I don't have the feel for it anymore. I haven't played properly in a few years. You know, just matchmakings here and there.
That's basically what I do now. Yeah, I had the era of grinding out Face It, but I just like chilling on matchmaking mostly. Yeah, their buy's not going to be too great in the following round either. I know their losses are increasing, but still, Shockwave on 1650 and qqGOD on 1600 as well. It's not the hottest. They're going to be without some full utility at some point in the round, you would think. But Yakuza's going aggressive with the AK, making some damage work, and he guesses Shinobi's position as well. That's a great frag to take. He thought that smoke was a bit sus, and he picked it out nicely. 4 versus 3. Yami looking to try and take him out. Yakuza's not looking the right way, but he is now. And he's going to catch him off guard. That's a lovely frag. And the damage taken by Kulas and Dobu is significant as well. So this could be an unlikely round for GR coming in here.
Yeah, looking incredibly likely as Yakuza does it all on his own. He comes out with the ace in the end. Well, not only at the beginning of this map, but also especially during the previous map, as Soundwave looks to go aggressive and gets punished. The flash actually from his teammate blinded himself a little bit, I believe, so that is unfortunate. Yami desperate to pull something back, goes through the smoke, and it somehow pays off. Unfortunately, they don't keep that advantage.
Oh, Yakuza actually was kind of fortunate there to get away with that kill. He was playing anti-flash for a second, and then just turns back round in time. Wecht is in position, and he hears the presence in toward Cave. And he gets away with his frag and gets the fire down as well. That's big. Shinobi and Yami, and they know at least one of those two are in there now. With that spam with the M4. qqGOD, the main defender toward A if they decide to go back. At the moment, Eruption going into that position. Yami trying to jump spot Wecht to see if they can see him, and he's down to 3 HP now, and he hits the wallbang straight through Cave. Well then, I'm not entirely sure if that's a play he meant to hit, but he found one anyway. And actually, that's incredibly impactful, because that may have been a 2v2 if he hadn't have hit that. So Shinobi now 1v2. Left in a tough situation, looking for Yakuza, and he's looking the wrong way. Takes the frag, smoke available, bomb plant available. 1 versus 1.
Shinobi's been playing a really good game here as well, so qqGOD has his work cut out for him, never mind. Shinobi, I don't even think he got a shot fired off in return. Can't tell, I don't have any sound. Hopefully they can fire back now. This is really their last opportunity to start turning this around. I mean, it's been more competitive slightly than Mirage, but not by a massive margin, and it did seem like it was going to be way more competitive after the initial few rounds. An initial nade kill there from Dobu. It's not going to last for an advantage to stand, rather, as Yakuza charges out mid and brings it back into the 4-on-4. Make that now a 4-on-3, which looks really good for GR. That's B open. The only player pushed up in towards the alley right now. Sure, he'll be able to pull a kill back on mid and nearly gets the second. That A1S can be a little bit of a devil to spray sometimes.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because it actually has the easiest spray pattern overall, but because of the slow fire rate, if you miss the tracking, and you're caught in a bad spot with the only 20 bullets in the clip. And Shinobi, he's been spotted by Soundwave. Good flash over the top, and there's Yami getting that frag, but qqGOD finds him in the end, and Soundwave with 2 HP to spare takes Shinobi out. So there's the gun round in their favour, which is a must-win, like you said. A region where the Far East teams do make their way through, and it really does catch them off sometimes, and that's maybe the way to go if they're going to try and get themselves back into this game. Just go for pure unadulterated frags. Getting 2 insta headshots, and mediocrity playing with the smoke, playing with Yami, and takes him out. 2 versus 3 in this following round, very quickly indeed. Mediocrity will flick nicely to deal with Dobu as well, and the round is complete from Soundwave. So just like that, in no time at all, I was trying to make my point, GR have taken a couple of rounds.
Even with this being the map choice of Eruption, perhaps not quite as comfortable on the CT side as you would be on a Mirage, a map that's been around for so damn long. As again, they just charge up B. Mediocrity with 2 kills. I would say above average right now with the entries.
It has been. It hasn't been too bad at all. It was him and Wecht that I do remember from the last time casting these guys, of course, like I mentioned earlier.
It's a good name, though, because you don't expect much from him, and then when he plays well, you're like, damn, bro. 13-9, okay. I mean, what, 2, maybe 3 more gun rounds max, and GR could have this tied up.
You never know.
Still there is potential. You can see it. Mid and B have been very weak so far for Eruption on the CT side, and again, this is where they are being exploited. It's heavier on mid this time around, as the trades go the way of GR. A couple back from Eruption, but it's not going to be enough as Dobu is left alone. I believe he's been spotted on that mid flank as well, so they're just going to avoid him and charge the bomb back over to A.
Yeah, they're abusing the way this map currently is right now. I mentioned it earlier, of course, with the T side having a bit more freedom to work, with the spawn being pushed back on CT, and they're going to super fast toward mid and super fast toward A, and it's working out for them. Dobu might have hit that dink toward mediocrity, but it means naut when you don't have a teammate to trade. That's double digits on the board. Not bad at all. Eruption again have to go for an eco. They're building it up from 13-6 behind. That's 4 in a row now. their
I
talent
don't think
to the best of their ability.
I don't think Eruption gave us anything too tactical on their T side here either, in fairness. It was a pretty similar approach. It wasn't quite as aggressive, I'll give them that, which is surprising. You would expect Eruption to have been the more aggressive of the two, but again, this B play, this time, finds a bit of a response from those Deagles. 3 on 3. MP9 back towards the sniper's nest, not the best weapon to be fighting at this range against the AK, and he is punished, although he done decent damage. Fortunately, just wasn't able to get the finish.
He's holding A and D pretty nicely there, to be fair, like making himself as difficult as possible to hit with the fast movement speed of the MP9. But Yami's here, and this could be dangerous. He's 26 and 14 so far, hiding away toward Temple, but no, he swings a second too early. If he hid, maybe tried to take down a player who, when they were planting the bomb, and then maybe there was a shot. qqGOD goes in aggressively to try and do some damage, but not to be. And now just 2 rounds the gap. Yeah.
A strong turf for everyone. Normally was the situation, and it'd always give banger matches. So I wouldn't complain if we do get there, but it would definitely be heartbreaking for Eruption with the position they had leading here. As Shinobi on the AUG is going to try and put a lockdown on mid, playing things a bit more passive than they had been in those previous rounds, as the molly does fantastic damage, and I think the dink on the Soundwave as well actually dropped them to 22.
Kind of a little strategy that I even employ myself, like if you use the A1S, go for the AUG, it's just like a slightly better A4 with a slightly lower fire rate. So it can work out for you. But he's walking into the 100 HP. Oh, there you go. What did I mention about the damage it can do? The dink does 99 in 1. If you're point blank, literally with the barrel in the mouth of your opponent, then you can do 100 in 1. It's 99 from there, and Yakuza just pounces toward Dobu's position. How has this gone in GR Gaming's favour? 22, 12, 16, and 1 HP on the 4 players. There is a position here for qqGOD, and he is 100 health, so if he looks in the right direction, he could do some damage, but he isn't aware of Soundwave flanking him. And you'd honestly be scared of facing that if you were Soundwave, but he didn't take any hesitation in going for that trade. And Yami and Shinobi are going to have to save. GR Gaming have got away with murder here. Someone call 911.
Yeah, it's not often you see such heavy presence wrapping in behind on B as well. It was the main attack force there as they were taking the bomb site, so qqGOD just had no idea. Gave it his best shot. Shinobi and Yami already tagged, of course, are damaged heavily. Have to just save these weapons forward. A few pistols then around that. I mean, they do have loss bonus going. I'm not sure exactly what. I do like the approach here as an initial kill. Finally goes the way of Eruption without being traded back. The first time I've seen that in this half, I believe, although it didn't last very long. The damage in return, QQ down on 5 health. Wecked up on the B-bomb site is traded back on as well, but they've got the site itself. Unless this Deagle has anything to say about it, and okay, qqGOD does. Oh, the wallbang. It's looked lined up. No, apparently not.
Yeah, that was very close. 1 bullet anyway, I think, would have taken that frag with QQ on 5 HP. 4 dropped around this position too. There's the 5 HP, and Dobu takes him out. Now there's a shot, because there's still a kit on qqGOD. Still down to mediocrity. Looking for the first, finds the first. Now it's down to the AUG, and it's down to qqGOD. They dance around the default pillar, and he sorts it out. What a big round for GR Gaming. We're back even at 13 rounds apiece.
It's all on this round. And, well, the A-bomb site right now itself is open. There's quick rotations coming back in from Donut, but it doesn't matter. The smoke going down. I was going to say to cut them off. They decide not to hang behind it. Instead, they want to take this challenge and deny the bomb from even being planted, but that is not working out. They are being torn apart. Mediocrity with a second kill. The final player pinned in at the back of the bomb site, naded, I believe, down to 45. They don't quite know he's there, but they will eventually get the kill as Weck went for a crazy spam and transferred over.
The way of blue. Kill feed full of the sky. And Yami will even stop Yakuza making his way through that Molotov in mid as well. We could be in for a quick end to this game after what was a superb comeback. qqGOD is going wild at the end of this half. 3 kills on the AWP. And now it's only Soundwave remaining. How this has ended so quickly, I do not know. Some speed from that Mirage map that we saw earlier has returned to us. And Eruption finished it off 2-0 after a wild ending.